Hey, how we doing? This is Joe Malone, and we're going to talk about some good that's going on in the neighborhood. And joining us from Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery, we've got Tyler Anderson. Tyler, good afternoon.
Good
Thanks for being
afternoon,
here.
Joe. I love the pink shirt. It looks nice on you.
Thank you. I have been told
Not
that
mine,
it's a
it's
good color.
purple, but
We want to talk about something that's coming up at Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery this Saturday morning. I'll let you explain what's going on. It's tied in with the holiday season. Let me know.
yeah. So I've been in this capacity as a manager for about 4.5 years, and early on when I got started, we've had some people approach us. I've had other cemetery managers mention there's a program. It's a global program actually, called Wreaths Across America. And the premise is that you take fresh wreaths and you place them on the graveside of veterans. So it's a really simple but really powerful and honoring way to slow down during a busy Christmas season and honor those who have served and served well. And so we started our journey in the spring, signed up for it to be a part of it. Have a couple of partners too. The DAR, the Daughters of the American Revolution, are a big part of it, as well as the North Iowa Christian School and several representatives there. And so we started a journey in late spring, and we thought, okay, we've got 2,300 veterans, a little over 2,300 veterans in our cemetery. And we thought, okay, let's temper our expectations. Obviously we'd want to have 2,300 if we could. At the same time, we thought we're still trying to get our feet wet with this. It's our first year, and they're super organized on the organizations and the Wreaths Across America. They're so helpful with us getting started and being able to share ways to donate and things of that nature. And so we thought internally, hey, 200 would be great. And then I told my cemetery board, hey, let's push for 400, thinking that's a big number.
Let's go big.
Yeah. And that would, really just to run it successfully would be good enough for us this first year. But we've been just blown away by the response for our community, and it was just something that really hit a high note for so many people. So we got a call last weekend stating that we have over 900 wreaths that were donated, which is almost half of our veterans in the cemetery. So what an incredible problem to have, and a great opportunity for people to be a part of it. And so I wanted to get on with you and a few of the media outlets just to share the great news that this is an incredible way to serve so many people. We've got several Civil War veterans. We've got a War 1812 veteran. We've got several Purple Hearts out here. So, and a lot of these folks, they're 3 to 4 generations ago, and so it might be the first time they've had something on their grave in 100, 110 years. And so, really powerful event we've got coming up. It's on Saturday, December 14th. We'll start at 11 a.m. and it's just right inside the federal entrance or Highway 65 entrance of the cemetery. We start at 11. It's about a 10 to 15-minute program. Jitters coffee and a hot cocoa and cider. So that alone might get me up in the morning. I love Jitters coffee. Shout out to Scott Candy. But after the program, we'll explain to everyone kind of how the process works. And so at this point, the donations are closed. We can't add any more wreaths, but we're planning on doing this again next year. We've just been overwhelmed by all the support and help. But there's a really tangible, simple way for volunteers to jump in. I know my family's excited. During this busy Christmas season, there's always, it's just so easy just to sprint through the Christmas season instead of kind of remembering the reason, which is just being selfless and giving of yourself to others, amongst many other things. And so for our family, it's a really tangible thing. Hey, this is an hour-long deal. You don't have to pre-sign up. And it's a 10 or 15-minute ceremony that kind of honors veterans and kind of expresses the aim of this program. And then from there, you grab your cup of coffee or hot cocoa or cider, and then we go on to the cemetery grounds. We place these wreaths together, and it's something that the entire country all does at the same time. So it's just a incredible opportunity. And it's just something we encourage people. I would love to have 100 volunteers out here on Saturday to help us do this, and I think it'll just be a really powerful moment to just show how many people are invested in the veterans and just returning the favor. It's such a simple act compared to what they did for us. And we just have so many different branches represented out here. The different time frames serve World War I, World War II. And so anyway, just wanted to share the good news and a great opportunity to be involved, Joe.
Okay, so show up, I'm guessing, a little before 11 if the program starts at 11.
Yeah.
hanging out until noon. So then you can go through and truly have an experience that I don't think anybody's had before in this area of being able to honor, pay respects, share in the holiday season. There's just a lot of different emotions involved with this event.
Yeah. I think Christmas season, it's there's so much nostalgia. Like growing up, I always it was a tradition every Christmas Eve with my dad. We watch Christmas Vacation. It's like he'd make a big meal, then you sit and watch Chevy Chase. Make a fool of himself for a couple hours. You go to bed. Everyone's got those traditions, and so we feel like this could be something that could become a tradition for so many people. And that's one of the most common questions that I get as in my role as a cemetery manager is, hey, what else can we do for veterans? I think there's just a real innate desire to just serve those that have served our country. And there's so many other great veteran-led and veteran-focused events in our community that you see a lot of support of. And so to me, this is just an extension of that. And maybe it's anything from honoring a loved one that's passed, personally out here, that's been a veteran, to just recognizing the sacrifice that was made, or anything in between. And so, when I took over in this role 4.5 years ago, the tagline was beautiful, sacred, and historic. And we've shifted away from that. Not that any of those are bad things, but we've gone from that tagline to a beautiful setting to celebrate life and history. And so one way that we want to do that is to truly celebrate these people and what they've meant. It's so easy to drive by a cemetery, or to be so focused on the busyness of all the activities we have. I've got, my kids have a piano recital coming up. We've got a dance thing coming, we're not exempt to that, but how important is it to be intentional during this season to slow down and find activities like this, or ringing the bell for Salvation Army. I mean, all of those things, that it just kind of gives you and your family perspective. I think, and realizing the gifts that we have are so much greater than what you open on Christmas Day.
Well, and I think with this being the first year that this is happening at Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery, this is a great way to get on the ground floor of creating a new family tradition.
Right.
Because like you talked about with the movie and whatnot, we do a lot of the things that our parents did for our kids, and now we got a chance to start something new. Which is kind of cool. How often do you get to do that?
Yeah, and I think I think most Christmas traditions take a lot of time and effort. There's always the movies to watch, but something even as simple as baking cookies can take hours. And so the nice thing about this, it's really plug and play, but it's a great way to be a part of the giving season. So yeah, I think it's again just been blown away by the amount of people that have stepped up already. And so we just wanted to share with you and your audience. Thank you for those that have given. Thank you for those that have served, and the family members that have served. And we just feel like this is a tangible opportunity for people to be involved. When we've seen such an excess of giving already in terms of the number of wreaths that have come through our doors. And what a great part to be something big, simple, fun, honoring, and the whole country is doing it at the same time. Last year there was, I think I read somewhere 12 or 13 million wreaths that were placed at veteran graves. So you're part of something even bigger than just in North Iowa and Mason City with this.
So again, short program at 11 o'clock at Elmwood St. Joseph Cemetery on Saturday, this Saturday, the 14th. And then after that, it's off to place wreaths, and the more the merrier when it comes to volunteers.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if you're coming in, we'll have the area kind of blocked off. If anyone's ever been there, been at our cemetery for the Memorial Day program, we'll have a flatbed trailer. It'll just be standing only, since it's a short program. And so we'll just have people park in there. Then once the program is done, we'll explain exactly how to place the wreaths and how that process works. And then we'll funnel people to the other side of the cemetery, which is the oldest parts. And then from there, we'll give everyone maps and clear directions on next steps. Yeah.
Excellent. Tyler, thanks so much for taking some time out of your day and letting us find out about this event, Wreaths Across America.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Hope you can make it out on Saturday again, 11 o'clock.